Hey friend, welcome. My name is Jen and I am a stay-at-home mom and a part-time reseller, clothing reseller on eBay and Poshmark. And today I have 6 items that I sold on eBay yesterday, 5 packages going out. So I actually have a combined order, which is really fun. I hardly ever get those. Not never, just rarely. So my gross sales was $176.72. I had a really good day yesterday. Really good. I was very pleased. Woo. So yeah, woo. I do have a helper. She will stay off the screen for her safety. But the first is J. Jill Sleep. I will say that, there we go. J. Jill is, I looked it up last night because I was kind of wondering like what my personal sell-through rate with J. Jill just in general as a brand is. And at first I was like, oh, that's really bad. But overall, I think it's about 28%, 29%. So that's not terrible. I mean, of course I would like it to be better, but the linen stuff sells really good. There's another line. I had heard that J. Jill Sleep sells well. And so I found it randomly at a Goodwill and I was really excited. Hold on, let me do this side, please. Hold on, just be patient, please. Okay, there we go. And I was like, I just grabbed it. Well, I want to talk about sell-through rate because I think that that is really, really important. I remember when I went to list it being kind of disappointed, like, oh, the sell-through rate and the average sale price aren't actually very good. But then over here, yep. Go first. Make sure it's not. There we go. Good job. Put it in there. But then when I was checking this morning, it's actually quite good. So I don't know what the problem was. Maybe my remembrance of the disappointment was there were quite a bit of flaws. Underneath the arm, it was really, really worn. So I did disclose that. I sold it for significantly less. When I checked Terapeak J. Jill Sleep Sets, so this is pants and a top. Okay. The average sale price is $27.12, but the sell-through rate is 48%. So, that's really good. I think I aim when I am buying things, I really try to make sure everything's over 25%. So that might look like there are 10 items listed and 5 items sold. That would be about a 25% sell-through rate, in my opinion. People do different sell-through rate equations. I don't think it matters. I just think it's important to know what the person you're listening to does. Terapeak does it the way I do it. It's the total number of listed and the total number of sold. So you take that number and you divide the number sold by that total amount. That's the percentage. So just for your safety, I bought this for $4 at the Goodwill just about 2 weeks ago. So it did sell fairly quickly and it wasn't like a tank top and capris. So very like summery. Hold on, please. It did have modal in it and it sold for $24.47. My profit was $10.18. So, I doubled my money in like 2 weeks.
Mom, I think I got my face in the video.
Okay, I'll check I'll check. All right, so this is a linen tunic. I love this thing. I actually when I was listing it, I was like, why am I not keeping this for myself? I would have thought that this would have sold for like $30, and I think that's about where it should have sold. However, this didn't have a brand tag, and so it's just cut out. I found like 3 or 4 of these a day that I was thrifting at my favorite thrift store, and I went with one of my good friends and she actually found a few as well. So, but I love linen just in general. So, I did take it doesn't matter. I did take, hey, can you not say people's names? Okay? I'm not gonna do that. All right. I took an offer for $18 plus shipping, so the buyer paid $23.85. I took that because there was no, can you let me fold it up and then you do the sticker, please? I know. Okay. One, it didn't have that brand. And then also, you know, it's October. Linen season is generally like spring and summer. So
I need another sticker.
you need another sticker? Okay, you can use another sticker. So you will notice my daughter and I are packaging these up in tissue paper, and we have a little thank you sticker that we stick on them. Hold on,
Oh, sure.
and then here you go. And then we put them, oh, you're showing the thank you sticker. Thank you. And then we just put them in poly mailers that I buy either on Amazon or on eBay. When you have a store, you have, I'm sorry, just went right out of my head. We've got enough thank you stickers. Good job.
Oh, sure.
When you have an eBay store, you get a shipping coupon, shipping supply coupon. Okay. So this sold for $23.85. It sold in about 3 weeks. I spent 60 cents on it at my favorite thrift store. They do basically a perpetual bag sale. My profit is $15.29. So that takes out the fees, my cost of shipping, and my cost of goods. So Tara Peak tells me that the average sale price for linen, I don't know if I said, it was made in Italy, which does increase value. So it says the average sale price is $39.26. So, you know, much higher than my $23. But the sell-through rate right now is 3.79%. 3%. That's not great at all. So this is something that also has a very low sell-through rate. It's actually, it was higher than I anticipated. It is like 11%. But this is the brand Ann Taylor. It's just a pencil skirt, and it has that little like gold detail. I am gonna take my lint roller to it, just see a few little fuzzies on it. It's not bad. No, that's not it. I can't tell. Nope, that one's not it. It should have just been the one right on the top, honey. Yep, that's it. All right. So can I see the price on it? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. All right. It's a little heavy, and so I was thinking maybe it was first class, but I think everything that I am shipping out today is Ground Advantage. Sorry, not first class, priority. First class doesn't exist anymore, if you didn't know that. Everything is Ground Advantage, and I don't know, I find shipping on eBay to be fairly simple, but I actually, you know, started selling on eBay, not on Poshmark, and so Poshmark, of course, is much more simple, but... So I said Ann Taylor skirts have a 11% sell-through rate and an average sale price of $11.37. Mine sold for $23.15. Bought it at a local thrift store for $1.50. My profit's $10.12. That's, you know, not ideal, but it's okay. So the next thing are these vintage silk scarves. They're really, really cute.
And they're really, really tiny.
They're really tiny, yeah. They're just little silk scarves. I had 2 of them. I debated going back and forth on should I list them together, like in a lot. This one has prints by Londonderry, and this one is called Highland, I think. So I'll just show you. I don't really know much about silk scarves or vintage scarves or anything like that. Sorry, that didn't really focus on that. I did have one lady, I'm assuming it's a lady, maybe it's not. Hold on, please. Make offers like 1 or 2 days after I listed them. So, I mean, that's great. I found them at the Goodwill outlet. I paid $2 probably for them. My Goodwill outlet, you pay by the pound, and mine is $1.79. Oh, we got it. Per pound. So that, you know, this probably costs a little bit. Honestly, they probably cost a little bit under.
That's so tiny.
I know. Okay, I'm gonna have you do. Hold on. You're good.
Okay.
Here, let's.
I think we should use the tinier one.
A little on the. Okay, make sure you get that barcode nice and straight. No bumps in it. Thank you.
Not even one tiny.
Okay, so I don't know much. I bought a bunch of vintage scarves, some silk, some not, some branded, some not. I put them in a bunch of like lots. I haven't sold any of them. I bought them at a garage sale over the summer for like $2 for, I don't know, 20 of them or something. None of them have sold. So I'm not an expert on vintage scarves. I found these at the bins. They were really pretty, and the lady sent me a lovely note thanking me for accepting her offer on both of those. Let's make sure they're in there nice and neat. Okay. And so she spent, it was $15.60 on one and $20 even on the other, so $35.60. I will refund some of her shipping. So after all of the shipping costs, including the refund, my cost of goods, which was $2, they sold in, I think, about 2 days. My profit's $18.15. So I feel like that's a really good sale. I did on Terapeak research vintage scarves, vintage silk scarves, and the sell-through rate is 0.3%. That's not good. So the average sale price is $26.46. I don't know like how many of those include lots. I didn't go that deep into that. Now, this is something that is interesting. I am going to do this. I'm actually going to wrap it up after we're finished here because it's pretty pilly and I want to get some of those pills off. So this is a sweater that I found at Goodwill.
Wow,
And it has a skull on it. And I was like, oh, it's going to be like no boundaries or something. And then I saw this tag and I was like, I need to look that up. So I looked that up, expecting it to have a decent sell-through rate, but not having, like, I was thinking maybe $20 or $30. Okay, I'm going to show you some screenshots, hopefully. When I looked it up, all I did was look up lip service, sweater, skulls, because this, you know, has a skull on it. There were like 3 listed, and you can take a look at those prices where they're listed at. And then there were 4 sold. So more sold than listed, which is over 50% sell-through rate, which was great. And then those sale prices, I was like, sure, I'll grab this for $5. Thinking, I can't go wrong, right? So I got it home. It is really pilled. I mean, it looks really worn. I don't know if you can tell. And it also has a hole under one of the sleeves, which is, you know, a bummer. But I have had this happen before where I found this hoodie that was a band hoodie and it was like really rare, but mine was trashed. And so I just listed it really high and said I would take offers. Well, I noticed on the lip service sweaters that most of them had, you can go in the house. I'm done. There's nothing more for you to help me with. That most of them were on bids, on auction. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to put like $100 on it. Disclose all the wear, disclose all the everything. And no, I'm still waiting on that one. And just see what happens. And so I put it on auction for like 5 days for $100. I was trying to get it before like Halloween because I thought let's go Halloween, but I think if someone was buying lip service, that from what the research that I did, it doesn't matter if it's Halloween or not. Anyway, I didn't get any bids on it, but like 8 hours before the auction was over. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to see how the auction ends. Well, no one ended up bidding on it. And my plan originally was I'm going to start at $100, I run an auction, start at $75, run an auction, start at $50, run an auction, and just see what happens. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to hold on to this thing forever. It's highly flawed. So I just messaged her back. I had like 24 watchers on it though. So I was like, you know what? I'm not just going to offer it to her for $60. So I also have like a 15% coupon perpetually on my store. So I was like, if I list it for $60, then she's going to use the coupon and get it for, what's that? $48. I'm like, nah, I don't love that idea. I've had someone do that before, and I mean, that was my fault, but I was like, I'm gonna list it at 75 and see what happens. Well, she messaged me. I had sent an offer. Somebody, it popped up with like a liker on it, and I sent an offer just for like $70, you know, like 5% off, basically 8%, I think. And she messaged me and was like, I'll take it for 63. And I was like, okay, I can't send you another offer, but if you send it to me, I'll accept it. So $63. I was really curious, and so I popped on her store, and of course she has a bunch of lip service stuff listed for sale. I did kind of screenshot. I left off her store name for her privacy, but anyway, who knows? Maybe she's gonna resell it for way more than, you know, $63, but I made $49.79. I paid $5 for it at the Goodwill. It sold in like a week, 5 days. And, you know, $5 into 50 in a week, that's really, really great. That's exactly what I want. Terapeak says lip service as a brand has an 11% sell-through rate, which isn't great, but that wasn't the comps that I was seeing on eBay. So, but it does have the average sale price of $74.71. So the point being, make sure you're checking your comps. If you're a reseller, check your comps, check your sell-through rate, make sure that it's something that's worth selling. Because if the sell-through rate is 0.36%, it might not be worth your time to take the pictures and take the time to list. Maybe it is. Sometimes there's rogue things that sell, like those scarves. And, you know, sometimes, I don't know. You do what you do. I'm just giving you the information that I have. I think sell-through rate is really important. So my profit for the day was $103.53, mostly thanks to this sweater, obviously. But thanks so much for joining me. Make sure you like and subscribe, and let me know what you're doing this weekend. It is beautiful. The temperatures dropped here last night, rained and the temperatures dropped, but it's just lovely. So let me know what you're doing, and have a great weekend. I'll see you soon.